Howdy, folks, and welcome back on in to another episode of Out of the Abyss with Team 6. I'm the host, not the host, the DM Ben, and I'm excited to introduce you to my wonderful friends and their wonderful characters. Starting off with the wall upon which the wicked break, and behind which the innocent know peace, Astavia, played by Zach.
No.
Next up, hailing from far, far away, he might be on your side, but he'll be right behind the enemy before you know it. Silent Fang, played by host of the stream, Firebird, also known as Jeff.
Evening, everybody.
Next up, standing out from the shadows and following a path unseen, a man who might run out of time soon, Sauxus, played by Chris.
Ach doch.
And last but not least, a truly tortured artist, unofficially elected leader, and heart and soul of the party, Opportunity, played by Gabby.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Since the last session, we've done a little bit of interaction over text, as we sometimes do, and in which case the orcs that the party found themselves fighting somewhat alongside, they ended up camping alongside as well. Opportunity saw a vision of what would happen as they tried to contact one of their gods, and his prediction came to pass. Where there were 3 orcs before, there was only 1 left afterwards. The groups have now parted ways, the party traveling along. A light discussion on whether or not they'll see those foolhardy orcs who had already dwindled so greatly in number. I believe from there we should be good to start. Let's see. Seraph will respond to one of the last things that Opportunity said. I think he may have been referring to what Astavia said, I believe, during the fight. Not to point fingers, you said they didn't matter. And it did seem that the one did speak common, so he may have heard that comment. It's of little importance right now. Are we going to stop at this place here? I don't exactly fancy going for a swim. As Seraph will gesture down into the open space, the small pond with the central island, and it's either 2 structures or maybe 1. It's hard to tell from here. The broken bridge disappearing and leaving maybe about a 15-foot gap from one side of the shore to the other.
So we've been traveling like 1 hour since the orcs, then we ran into those guys throwing boulders, and then we've been traveling for 4 more hours till here.
Yes.
Okay, so like
I
5.
forgot about that. I completely
Yeah.
forgot about the...
Yeah.
We ran
The
into
whole
some
last episode?
machines.
Yeah, no.
Threw rocks at
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But we beat them.
Yeah.
We always do. Oh, and Fang lost one of
Oh.
his... Was it a dagger or a sword? A short sword.
Sword.
Fang lost a
Yeah,
short
ooh.
sword. And Opportunity has something to say to oh boy, Seraph at some point. But
Yes. It's been a moment. The DM had to experience some very unpleasant schedule changes for a while. My sleep schedule and short-term memory aren't doing so well.
but
Okay.
I
It
do
didn't
remember that
happen.
now.
Mhm.
yeah.
I may have wanted to watch that episode. Gabby, you might be right. All right. So, let's see.
Well, I would suggest we haven't quite hit our travel time quota yet, but we did take a more direct route, so perhaps a little rest wouldn't do us badly.
So,
Why not?
who's up on the cliff and who's in the water? I don't remember. I know.
I think
It
we all
definitely
came
stayed
out of the
back.
water. We did go
Yeah.
into like the hole where the water was, and we had to follow the stream. So we all were in the water at some point.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
And Fang said that he was taking point to go and
Yes.
explore.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, and we're missing a Seraph.
Yeah.
Or
No, Seraph is
no,
right
that's
here.
him right there. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for a blue-skinned man still. I made the change happen, and I forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Seraph is content to follow Fang.
I'll move forward.
Yeah.
So wait, are we going north?
No, we're
we
going
came from
south.
north.
This is the building. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, because I saw you said Fang was taking point. He was up here, so.
Yes.
I mean,
He's taking point and he's moving south.
Bare minimum, if we decide we don't want to stop, we can just look from this side of the river and continue on down to that passage to the south. There's nothing making us stop here and investigate or rest.
No.
Yes, but if the folks who built this structure didn't die of starvation, there might be something useful in there.
Fair enough. So, yeah. So you can all make your way out of the stream and down the shore, closing in to get a bit of a better look at the building. Let me get this right thing up here.
Is there any shadows that I can see visibly?
The front door to both structures are knocked down, and there are indeed shadowy interiors that you can see from here.
Can I
me-
use my shadow step to go here?
Let's see. So it would be, yeah, like either inside here or inside there would be I think, like the nearest points.
Yes, I would like to use my.
Or
shadow
actually, there is a second floor on this side. You can see a few busted windows, so those are also an option.
I would like to shadow step up to the second floor, just work my way.
All right.
down.
Let's do this. Give me a second.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nope, that's not
Oh.
the wrong thing.
Oh, here we go.
oh boy.
Oh, there it is. Lairs is at the bottom now. As you teleport into this room, 4 startled-looking orc-like creatures stare back at you from a
Yuck.
rough, trashed camp
Yuck.
that they have made in the ruins of this room. Please roll me initiative.
Now,
I
is it just him because
Typically said,
we don't know that he's in combat?
I think you guys will get to enter round 2 no matter what he does. You're gonna hear this very shortly.
Okay.
And we have
I
not-
specifically said we should finish the conversation before we get attacked. Okay.
and to clarify,
let's
we did
see.
not have a rest since the last time we fought.
Correct.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh yeah, no rest at all.
Awesome.
See, I'm gonna move you down here for a second so I can click add turn. There we go.
Briefly
Gotta
dip
click
him in the
tokens,
water.
guys.
Yeah.
So add turn. Nope. That was the wrong person.
I clicked it once and then I said did it work and then I just didn't click it again.
You get 10. Merry
Okay.
Christmas.
Hooray!
Thank you, Brother Doug.
I doubled it and gave it to myself.
I gave the wrong initiative. No, I didn't. Yours just didn't stick. Go.
Wow,
Interesting.
Wow.
that's hilarious. That's really
well,
No one
fun.
expected that, I guess.
The best part is that they won't be immediately acting, and now I got to get to a different page in this book because you guys skipped over something.
Ugh, I hate that. No, don't skip over anything. Okay.
You don't. You can skip over things that are no good for you.
Okay. Maybe. They might have lore though.
They might have loot though.
Yeah.
There's what I'm after. Okay.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I was not as prepared as I thought I was. All right. Okay. And another 7. So,
Great.
Look at all those
Uh,
sevens.
let's see. As you teleport into this room, one of these orc-like creatures reacts much more quickly than the others, scooping up a great axe that is leaned up against the wall, and it'd be immediately starting to swing at you with it. Let's see here. Let me double check. Yep, cool. Supposed to hit. I'm gonna guess 220s hit.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. What is that gonna be? For 14 plus for 22 slashing damage. As
Alright.
the next one on the other side of you, surprisingly enough, takes advantage of the first one's attack, trying to get you with your back turned, and repeats the same shtick. 22 and a 9, so only one of them will hit.
Yep.
Let's see. For another 11 slashing damage. Alright, it is your turn, Fang. How you feeling?
Yeah, but I'm good. Can I see out the window?
Absolutely.
Can I see if there's any shadows on the water?
Yes. The water is dark.
Or
Don't go in the water. The water has bad things in it too.
or can I see back over by the party?
Does Salxus still have the robe of scintillating colors on?
I didn't attune to it, but I guess you could wear it. So,
It gives off the faintest of glow, so there's a slight shadow directly under Salxus and by Sereth and Astavia.
If it counts, I'm gonna use my shadow step again and teleport out by Seraph.
Alright.
I yell,
Can make
there's
a
4
hasty
more.
retreat. As he teleports back, holding a massive wound on his chest.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Astavia.
So we hear the orcs, right?
Yeah, you can begin to hear frustrated, guttural speech
Where'd he
from the
go?
upstairs. And let's see, I'm gonna do this later because you
Like
guys can
it.
no longer see them.
I would like to go 5, 10, 15, 20 here.
All right.
Just take a quick little peek down these two, see if there's anything immediately coming from the noise coming from the island.
Make me a perception check.
19.
You don't spot anybody directly coming or hear anything making their way down these empty stone caverns. Or I shouldn't say empty stone caverns. Just around the edge over here in one of these little nooks, you can see what appears to be a hand kind of limply on the ground. It is either kind of grayish or maybe kind of purple in hue, somewhat slender.
Okay. I will just, without trying to raise alarm, since my target is I'm to protect my two individuals, I will move 10 feet back to Sereth or Salkus. Oh, well, technically gone by both. I'll move back by Salkus and inform him that there is something along the western path. Looks like a hand. And then about it.
Right.
I'll respond. I'll briefly investigate. I will be fine. Keep an eye on opportunity instead, and the situation with this house. I will move up so I can glimpse into the entrance. Not too close to it yet. Maybe like this. And I'm gonna. Hang on. Where is it? Yeah, I can use my bonus action to make see if there's anything hidden around. So anything that could set off an alarm, a tripwire, and anything in the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Please make me a perception check.
All right. Where's it? Hang on, I have disadvantage. 18.
You don't spot any traps, but taking a closer look, you can indeed see a kind of small smear of blood by the area. It's probably safe to assume that it is some kind of corpse.
Okay. So like inside, behind in the room.
Yeah, in this little like nook here. Yeah,
Nook?
zoom
Like up here somewhere, or?
in. Yeah, if
like
you look at
behind
the bottom,
corner?
it does. Oh, it kind of
Ah,
looks like
okay.
it to me on the. Let's see. Pretty much just down in this back little area.
Are you pinging it? I don't see it.
Oh,
You're pinging.
yeah, it. I'm like all the way on the very edge of the map.
Okay, over there. All right, I
Oh.
will.
Sorry, that might do it.
Yeah, now I can see it.
I was on the wrong layer. Apparently that affects my pings.
I'll use my last 10 feet of movement to get close now that I don't spot any traps, and peek inside and make an actual action to check inside.
Kind of doing your best to stretch
Lean
and
in.
look around. It
Yeah.
appears to be a dead drow male. He does appear to have leather armor on, a short sword, dagger, and it appears to be some kind of pack slung over one shoulder.
I still have my action left. Can I use my action to make an investigation from that distance, which might suggest how he died? During
Absolutely.
a scuffle or anything like that? Alright. Disadvantage. Investigation. 20.
Doing your best to kind of look closer and try to find anything that might give you an idea of what happened. Looking over the front of his armor that is mostly either black or dark blue, it was very easy to miss. There's a large wound across his chest, dark with dried blood at this point, that is not too dissimilar from how Fang looked when he teleported back over to you guys. It's safe to assume that whatever attacked him attacked this individual as well.
Okay. I'll in a lowered voice so it doesn't echo throughout this cave, call back to the party. Drow, dead. Probably killed by the same wound that Fang has on him. Or similar, I guess. And that's my turn.
Opportunity.
Well, I know that there's danger in the hut. But other than that, nothing is really going on. So I'm going to... I'm gonna hold my action to cast Firebolt if anything comes out of this window.
Ready. Go ahead and cast Firebolt as one of these figures
Okay.
indeed begins to climb out of the window, trying to drop down onto this small shared porch. 25 will hit.
Nice.
Gotta get to the right layer.
Oops, ignore that.
I won't. I see it. There, everybody look.
It's kind of taking up the entire chat.
Let's see. Oop. I can do basic math. Let's see. As he's pelted with this firebolt, I'm gonna do this real quick. He kind of drops to the ground with a rough landing. Kind of staggering to his knees, almost scraping across the ground before he kind of picks himself up in a bit of a sprint. Let's see. Let's see. 10. Oh, that's wonky. Uh-oh. Can I get my work from underneath there, please? Yes.
Blah.
You might need to be careful about going onto the porch. I don't know what layer. I've apparently got that on the token layer. I gotta pull this over so I can actually see it now. As he goes to kind of run and jump, catching his foot on one of the broken boards and falling into the water, disappearing underneath the surface.
Hope you guys are enjoying
Bye,
the
boy.
show so far.
Bye.
But that didn't go in the water.
Oh, that's right. I need to go plug my headset in. So he'll drop to the ground with a much smoother landing, running out kind of off to the edge of the bridge a little bit, extending a hand down into the water. Yeah, probably a strength check. As you can watch him struggle to pull the other orc above the surface. Small fish-like creatures biting along his body. Let me double check that now. Ooh. God damn. He looks to be in quite the worse condition than when he first fell into the water. This guy is having an awful moment. Fang, it is your turn.
I'm going to switch to my darts.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody use darts. This is first.
20 to 60 is the range. I'm going to stay where I'm at. And I'm going to pelt this guy that's being... No, I'm going to do this guy to see if I can break his concentration and let this guy fall back in the water.
Go for it. That will hit.
8.
Let's see. Do something like a concentration check for him. Goodbye, buddy. As his grip slips on his friend, as he disappears beneath the water, screaming.
That's second attack.
Go for it.
25.
That'll hit.
7.
So 15 total. He staggers back. He's wearing surprisingly well put together armor made out of rough metal scraps that does cover most of his frame, so these darts have bitten into his neck and face as he kind of quickly rips one out of the side of his cheek, snarling at you from the side of the water. Or anything else? Davia.
I don't really have much in the way of range.
So, guess. I mean,
There are always plenty of rocks along the ground.
You're not wrong.
I cannot think of an activity that would bring
can I?
2 elves and a recently mauled furry closer together than throwing rocks at orcs.
Can actually? Can I use my bonus action and tie the end of my rope onto my javelin?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
We'll make it a check.
You
We'll say it is a
horrible
sleight
man.
of hand check.
We're going
A sleight of hand check?
Yes, it's not going to be a high one.
Oh,
Or dexterity,
Love
whichever.
this.
You are not particularly confident in the first knot that you try to tie. I'm assuming you've got like proper gauntlets, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing chainmail, so like chain gloves. I
Yeah.
assume.
It's a little difficult. If you want, you can take the rest of your turn for a kind of guaranteed success if it's going to be your full action, or you can do something else. Oop, that's right, my headset keeps telling me it's about to die. Get the charger.
Yeah, Can I take a weapon and just throw it,
Yeah, always.
even though it's not a throwing weapon?
Yeah, I'm just going to treat it like an improvised attack.
Cool. I'm just gonna take the javelin, like poke it in the ground, grab that orcish greatsword, and I'm just gonna like chuck it across the lake and just see if it hits this guy, and then just pick my javelin back up.
Awesome.
Random bullshit.
Please make
go.
me a. I'll say this is strength. This is a yeet. Dude. And this is you do your best to just kind of toss this thing across the water. More than anything, it might just be the very rough build of this thing. It is particularly uneven and unwieldy as it clatters off to the left of him, sticking into the boards over here.
So I made it all the way across.
Yes. And missed
Oh, wow.
by about like a foot or two.
Oh wow, okay. Alrighty. Okay. I actually had I was hoping you would land in the water to see if the fish would just go at anything that entered the water. But if I miss, but then that works too. Give him more weight to carry across. After that, I guess I really don't have anything else to do because I don't have any ranged.
Let's
At all.
see.
So
You guys can
Huh.
hear a loud kind of crashing sound and the sound of wood breaking from somewhere up on the second floor. Let's see. For a loud, sorry, one of you speaks Orcish, right?
Yes, me.
Before you can hear a kind of loud cry. It's not worth it. Run, there's a hole on the second floor. Sauxus, it is your turn.
Ugh.
So they are proper orcs, or are they like in some way changed, corrupted, or anything like that?
Taking a closer look at them, they don't look like the orcs that you just ran across earlier. They look more like the strange individual blurg that you met back in Gauntlgrim, the larger orcish figure that tried to convince you to have an open mind about working with his group, the Society of Brilliance. These figures stand maybe a foot or two taller. Their skin appears to be a bit more of a like lighter shade. Their tusks are longer. They're just orkier orcs.
Okay, I see. I'll just take out my short bow and ready an arrow. Not shoot yet. Hang on, I'll first move up a bit. I guess like over here. And I'll relay to the party. They've given orders to retreat through a hole in the roof. And I'll hold my arrow, my attack action, only to retaliate if they continue attacks from their side.
Right, opportunity.
Okay, well, if the information has been relayed that they are planning on retreating, then I'm gonna wait and see what happens. I guess I'll hold another firebolt just in case someone tries to not retreat.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do this real quick. I gotta check. Oh my god. That's great. Clawing and grasping and fighting his way up onto the stony shore next to his ally, the Orog that fell into the water, just drags himself up, blood pooling in the water and across the stone as he limply pulls himself into the first floor of the building here. Ignore that second roll. The other remaining Orog looks across the way. He's going to make his way over just a little bit. Try to pry this great sword out of the boards, failing before turning to run back in after the other Orog. And I would say from there we can leave initiative if you guys don't plan on going across for the attack.
Nope, I'm good.
That's the only one you have
Thanks,
to
like, no
ask.
thank you. My organs
Yeah,
are
I
bleeding
think-
out.
I think it would be better to try to negotiate with them, if anything.
If they're leaving, they're leaving.
Who says they're leaving? They can just be hiding out there.
I mean, true, but we'll have to stay and be on watch either way. We don't know what other things lurk down here.
Well, I mean, we could just walk by.
Let's see.
I guess.
Now that there's not conflict, let's see. Oh, where was it at? I can't remember. I could have swore I had a little name for this place, but you can see the kind of wrecked sign laying next to the door on this side of the structure. A little faded wood sign. The maybe. It's like, man, I cannot think. I am tired. A small wooden sign, faded, letters still barely legible, that reads odds and ends on it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It does appear to be some kind of ruined shop-like structure, but other than that, there's nothing too much to tell from the outside of this building.
Can we tell how recently the bridge was broken?
You are welcome to an investigation check.
Hey, 21.
The exposed wood where the timbers and planks have actually broken off is still slightly a few shades lighter than the rest, but it's not particularly fresh. It looks like this could have happened maybe a month or so ago, possibly more.
All right, so it wouldn't be fair to assume that it was these orcs that we just fought that did it.
No, it seems like it may have just been more than likely neglect in this area. A lot of the boards appear to be beginning to rot, probably due to the damp conditions from the waterfall nearby.
Great.
Well, do we explore the building? We still
If
have
we do,
a
we're
bit
going to
more
have to
time.
negotiate with them.
You're welcome to go back in that building.
They did retreat out. We could wait a little till they surely have left.
Ooh, who's got cloth and a bow? We can set fire to it.
Hell nah. No.
You are all welcome to a perception check.
Oh boy.
I will do the perception as well, but I will like to take this time to secure that rope to my javelin.
All of you can hear the sounds of splashing. Salxus can hear one of the voices call out again, "Leave him, he's already dead!" And I believe everybody's got dark vision, so most of you would be able to see several of these orc figures creeping along the far edge. Actually, no, you wouldn't be. The building's in the fucking way. Ah!
Mhm.
Never mind. You can just hear the sounds of splashing and yelling for a few seconds, faintly over the waterfall in your own conversation.
So somewhere on the other side back here.
Yes.
And they just
Okay.
walked through the water without caring about the fish.
Success will break out in a sprint. I'll use my cunning action to dash. And as I dash, I shout behind me, "They're leaving someone behind. If we save him, we can get information out of him."
Okay.
So that's 30. I gotta move my screen. I have to zoom out a bit for that.
Gotta zoom out for these big moves.
Yeah. Yeah, around here. I think it was this spot. Not sure.
As you round the corner of the building, you can see these three Orogs walking along the path. All of them appear to have small, fresh wounds, little blood trails following them across the stone, mixed in with just a copious amount of water that is leaking out of their makeshift armor. The one nearest the front kind of pulls a javelin while the other two ready their battle axes, watching you warily.
I'm putting away my bow and getting out a rope instead. And
Let's see. I gotta
won't.
do this real quick. You might...
Okay.
No, you can't see that.
All right. I won't. I'm gonna full stop, so the stance doesn't look like I'm gonna approach them, so they won't. I don't know. Feel like I'm blocking off the escape route or anything.
Let's see here.
Body language and all of that.
The one nearest the front kind of readies to toss the javelin, but the one behind him quickly kind of grabs his shoulder. Outnumbered. Let it go. As they all begin to kind of slowly walk towards you. The one that spoke, gesturing to the three of them before pointing to the passageway behind you.
I don't see the one in the water, right?
You do not.
Okay, god damn it. Hang on. How far across is this? 10 feet-ish?
Yep.
Do I do it?
The rest of y'all are free to be acting as well.
So
Yeah.
If you want to take a second to let them move around, let you think.
So we're not in initiative. We can freely move, right?
Yes.
All right. Fang will come up behind Salxus and he's going to ironically pull a patch off his robe. And I'm going to set a bear trap in this cavern here.
Oh,
Oh my god.
how dare
No.
you! You're gonna kill us all.
It's just a bear
Please
trap.
make a stealth or sleight of hand. The one that is in the middle of the group that's kind of been giving orders is eyeing Fang warily. Fang can recognize him as the one that attacked him when his back... Or actually, I guess you wouldn't recognize him. Your back would have been turned. Yeah. You're certain that he's seen what you've done.
As you clink, clank, clink, clank, clink, bear trap.
I don't think there's that much of the noise. I think when it comes off the robe, it's...
Already ready to put down.
Yeah, probably. It's a bit dangerous, but the whole...
Yeah.
It's a bear trap, so it's meant to be.
And then
Okay.
am I able to put a
Mhm.
little bit dirt around the teeth of it?
You can, but the one has definitely seen it.
That's fine.
Alright.
I guess since this over here seems relatively quiet and I can stay closer to opportunity, I want to move over to where that dead body was previously and just give it a once over, make sure that this way's clear.
Alrighty. Serap's gonna move up here and try to kind of keep an eye on everybody to the best of his ability. Making your way... Do you want to go directly to the body or just kind of another check before you get closer again?
Another check before I get closer again.
Looking over the area, there's nothing that gives you pause or any kind of worry.
Okay.
It is becoming readily apparent that this guy was more than likely cut down by these Orogs while they were either on their way to this place or defending it maybe from him, seeing him as
Okay.
some kind of intruder.
That was... Oh, go ahead.
No, that's about it.
Okay. Was there anything on him?
Short sword, dagger, his admittedly damaged leather armor, and then he does have a kind of messenger bag that is still kind of loosely hanging off of one shoulder.
I'll pick up the messenger bag, see if there's anything inside it.
Inside, you can see a few dark, cloudy glass bottles with stoppers on them, a total of 3 of them, a few scroll cases, and a few loose sheets of paper, and what appears to be kind of a small wooden box.
Okay, I'll just take the messenger bag, use the sling for it, and wrap it tight, and then just stick the whole thing in my backpack.
This is mine now.
That's mine. And then,
Right.
if possible, I want to move back towards opportunity, and then just make sure that this way is clear as well.
Yes. It appears to actually very shortly dead end beyond what you can see. It's a small circular cavern extending off of this one. Is there anything opportunity you would like to be doing?
No, there's not really a good way for me to try to repair this bridge or make a way across. So I'll just wait until things have died down a bit.
Alright. We can turn our attention back to Salxus and his somewhat tense stare down / negotiations.
If
possible.
I were to jump on this little ledge over there, is there a window or any small path that leads around, or would I be basically trapped behind the building on this small island?
There's a window right around here.
Okay, I'm casting guidance on myself and doing the jump.
Please make me an athletics or
That's like-
acrobatics.
10 feet. Athletics, or hang on, let me double check what guidance does real quick first. Extra d4, okay. Hang on. 11. God damn it.
Jumping across, you just narrowly miss it, having a second or two where your legs are in the water. Let's see here. Actually, what's your health right now?
I'm full.
Okay. You, for just a brief second, can feel maybe one or two things brush up against your leg before you scramble up onto the stony ground on the other side.
Okay. That counts like as movement, double movement, jumping over.
We're not in combat right now.
Okay. Then I'll just do my best to climb into the window of the building and find a way through.
Yeah. Brushing broken glass out of the way, and you can pull yourself in through the window. The Orogs will, kind of watching Fang do what he's done, turn and begin to march the other way along this shoreline, headed off to another path. As you guys can now begin to see them resting around the edge of the building. Salxus, as you make your way in, you can see what appears to be indeed some kind of ruined shop. Shelves are mostly smashed and their contents are almost completely destroyed or mixed into the dirt and grime that is coating the floor of this place. You are welcome to either an investigation or perception check if you'd like to try and spot anything amongst all that, or behind the small counter over here.
I'm honestly not really into looking around. I'm trying my best to dash to the other side and hopefully retrieve a somewhat still alive orc who's in the water. So I'm not really paying attention to the inside that much.
Oh, okay. Despite what it looks like right here, the buildings aren't connected. You would have to go out and across the little porch there.
Okay, so I'll have to get like out here and back in through this way. Okay, I'll do that.
But we'll fast track that.
Yeah.
Running around to the other side, you can follow a trail of blood into this building that appears to be the living space, maybe a iron stove being about the only actual surviving piece of furniture in one corner. The blood trail leads out to a nearby window onto a small stony space out behind there. And right around here, I think, here in the water, you can see a kind of red froth and the occasional small fish break the surface before diving back under.
Well, I came so far, I'll do my best. I'm gonna get my rope with a grappling hook on it and try to fish out whatever's left of the guy.
Make this a improvised attack roll.
So it's a dexterity roll.
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
As you toss this thing out into the water, you can quickly feel it snag onto something. You are welcome to begin reeling in your catch. Do this. A very mangled Orog corpse being pulled up above the water. Your grappling hook caught onto one of the rough pauldrons of its armor. You can still see a few fish bit onto the face, kind of wiggling around as they've broken the surface with him. There is no sound or movement, but who knows?
I would ask Opportune if he wants to cross to the buildings.
It seems like that's the only thing left here of any interest.
You don't mind climbing a rope, I can give you a path.
No, I've done it before.
Done climbing a rope, or are you jumping across?
Oh, the rope, sorry.
Okay. Then I'll just step up and I will throw the javelin at a wooden part of the building. To have it land across.
Yeah.
And then just pull the rope so opportunity can have a clearance above the water.
All right. No checks involved. This is all going to be fairly straightforward. I trust Estavia to be strong enough to hurl it into the wall and opportunity to hold on. So you are welcome to make your way across.
Okay. Can I walk on the top of the rope like I did before?
I might ask for an acrobatics for that.
Let's see.
But I welcome it.
How about a 16? Because it's not a nat 20.
That will be passable.
Great, cool.
You can make your way across. Be wary of the porch. You might disappear underneath it.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll go in this door.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You can step your way inside, seeing the same smashed shelves and their contents mixed into the dirt and whatnot, other debris that has been dragged into this place by the Orogs and whoever else is camped or hid out here. Sauxus, while this is going on, you are able to kind of haul this guy up onto the land, and I guess I'll leave it up to you if you were gonna go out there to meet him or pull him into the window.
I'm gonna pull him a bit towards the dry. I'm keeping also all the fish that are attached to him. I'm not throwing them back in the water. Those are going to be dinner.
Turnabout's fair play.
So you're just pulling him up to the window?
Yeah. Somewhere where he won't slip off the wet rocks back into the water or anything like that.
Yeah. With your grappling hook, it's not hard to kind of maybe go over and tie it to that stove in the corner. And just kind of make sure he's secured that way.
Yeah. And
into this.
What's with all the sevens?
lots of sevens, yeah.
I know. Yeah. What are you doing with this individual?
Well, at this point, I'm just assuming he's dead or way beyond talkative and responsive, so I'll just investigate if he has anything on him besides weapons that could maybe indicate his or the group's purpose.
Please make me an investigation check.
$19.
Going over him, you find a small dagger, a very small kind of parcel containing like dried meats and what appear to be roots. A very kind of rough symbol of a single eye made out of bone, kind of on a small necklace. And while you're checking this, you can detect there's the smallest amount of breathing still coming from this individual.
Oh, so he is still alive.
Barely. If he got higher than a 75, he was gonna make it.
Oh, nice. Okay, he is still alive. I still have spell slots. I'm casting Cure Wounds. First level. He heals for no sneak attack, please. 4
Right,
points.
I'm gonna heal you so I can finish you off myself. All right.
Or sneaky healing heals more.
The worst of the wounds along his face and neck begin to close. The very faint breathing becoming just a little bit stronger, though they do remain unconscious.
Okay. I'll get him inside and tie him up with the rope while the rest of the party is doing whatever. I'll take my time
Alrighty.
to make the knot good.
While you're doing this in this space, you can notice one of the piles of wooden debris in here seems to have actually been a staircase at one point leading up to the second floor. Other than that, it just appears to be a very general purpose space, something like a kitchen, workroom, living room, dining room. So we can turn our attention back to the others. We'll go with Fang since he's down and out of sight right now.
I'd like to teleport into the building since there's shadows out the window.
His opportunity will no longer be alone.
What you doing?
Careful.
I would like to see if there's anything worthwhile in here.
You are welcome to an investigation check.
Don't touch anything. You're
What? What?
You're bleeding
you're
all over
moving things
everything.
around and you're putting your dirty fingerprints on everything and
Let's see here. While you're digging through all of this stuff, Fang, about the only thing that you can find that is still in a reasonable condition appears to be a genuine black leather executioner's hood.
Ooh, I'll take it.
oh wow.
Right. Opportunity, since the camera's focused on that room anyhow. What are you up to?
Great. What kind of a check would I have to make to try to decipher? I guess it would be a history check to say, what was this place before? Who tried to open a shop here? Were they humans? Were they gnomes? Were they dwarves
Yeah.
from the city?
I think history's not a bad option for that.
Okay. 17.
17, let's see here. Little notes here. I guess I didn't decide. Looking over the space, the counter appears to be surprisingly low. Maybe only a 2.5 feet up off of the ground. A lot of the shelves appear to be a lot wider and shorter set, even the ones that are so ruined. The ceiling can't be more than maybe 6 feet at most. Maybe 6.5 feet. It is safe to assume that this place was established by one of the smaller folk, but you might discount it being dwarves due to the wooden structure with,
Okay.
the readily available stone around.
Yeah.
That and just the craftsmanship isn't particularly good. This place isn't holding up very well.
Yeah. I mean, who builds with wood next to a waterfall? And then is there anything in the rubble that the folks down here would not have considered, useful, but it's still in good condition?
You are welcome to an investigation check.
All right. 7.
Looking through, you can spot maybe a single book that appears to be mostly undamaged.
That's good. I'll take that.
it has no proper title, and there seems to be a lot of spacing between the pages, like there's an unreasonable amount of bookmarks or something in it.
Interesting. This will be fun to go through later.
Hey, you got something.
Stop,
I
you're
got
ruining
something.
it. You're ruining the scene. No. You're disturbing
Destroying
your
history.
dirty hands.
Ah, it's
Uh,
a crime scene and whatever.
indeed.
It's not a crime scene. It's a squatter's rights. It's ruined.
Seraph will make his way over to Astavia. If you need any help, perhaps I can hold on to the rope or find something to tie it off to if you would like to go across to the rest of them.
No, if I cross, I'll be jumping while pulling on the rope as well. Because of the weight that I carry.
Fair enough. That's very understandable, very reasonable.
Would you like to cross?
If it wouldn't be any inconvenience to you.
Go right ahead. And I will keep the rope taut and I'll give him a path.
As he'll cross one hand at a time, making his way over, standing on the shore, looking into the door. He'll lean in to whisper to Opportunity, and I will send you a message, Gabby.
No. Hate when this happens.
If possible, I would like to do that whole running jump thing while pulling. Is there anything with jumping is what you can long
Please
jump
make
half
me
your
a athletics check with advantage, unless your long jump would be far enough. You think?
well, it's half your movement speed, right?
I think it's
only,
something weird, like your strength score multiplied by something.
I mean, I have an 18 strength, so plus I'm pulling myself with whatever the javelin is inside to get a little bit extra.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think that'll be good.
okay.
You'll be able to kind of pull and swing yourself across.
Yeah, I would like to do that. Dislodge my javelin and then cross to the other side where I saw Celxus go to.
There's your message. You can enter into this small rune space, finding Celxus and his still breathing captive, though he is also still bleeding all over the floor. A small pile of maybe 7 or 8 fish nearby him.
I see you went fishing, or is this a captive from in here?
It's a captive I did fish out. He's alive barely, but he might have information.
He is not dying, is he?
I casted healing magic on him. It somewhat stabilized him, but I'm still not sure if he'll make it.
Okay. Well, I know that I'll reach in my backpack. That body we found. I took this off of it, and I will give Celxus the courier pouch.
Did you look inside it?
I looked inside, but I didn't take anything.
Okay. Would be great if you told me what's inside, because I happened to be not here when...
Oh. So, if I remember correctly, there was 3 dark, cloudy bottles with stoppers in them, some papers, some scroll cases, and...
Newspapers, scroll cases,
and a wooden box.
Yes. And to clarify the bottles, the glass is dark and cloudy. It is hard to tell what the liquid inside is.
So yeah.
I can look at them closer in a bit. Thank you,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I
No, I
think
mean-
our little friend here needs a little more attention first and foremost, if we want to keep him breathing. Say,
that
you're a
is- if
paladin,
that-
right?
Yes.
Do you still possess some more of that power to bestow a little bit of healing on others?
I do. It is limited, but if you wish me to use it in that manner, I will.
I think it would be good. The information we could get out of him could save us a lot of harm and blood, sweat, and tears.
As you wish. I will go over and I will put 2 fingers to his forehead and I will heal him for 5 hit points. It will also purify him of disease and or poison.
There's a small stirring as he kind of shifts and begins to struggle against the ropes. You can hear a kind of almost wet gurgle before he spits up blood and one of these fish onto the floor. Before inhaling deeply, his eyes shooting open. Let's see. Grumsh, why am I bound? What have I done wrong? Before he kind of do this. As he seems to be somewhat delirious still, maybe believing that he did indeed pass away.
He's saying all of this in Orcish, I presume, so I'll answer in
Yeah.
Orcish as well. Rest easy, you're still alive, and you're bound for your own and our safety. Once everything has calmed down, we will release you. How are you feeling?
The eyes kind of slowly focus on Sauxus, narrowing in suspicion. Why am I alive?
We saved you.
Did you not
Well-
travel with the one that was upstairs?
Sorry, what?
Do you travel with the one that invaded our camp?
We do not know who you're speaking of. Oh, you mean Fang, the one who jumped through your window earlier?
Yes.
He is a companion. He has his quirks. Don't take him too personal. We never intended to smoke you out of your base like it happened. I will apologize for that. Your allies
was an
did make it
ambush.
away. It might have
They-
seemed like one, but in the end, no one died at the hand of the other.
Did you see where the others went? I
did.
need to rejoin them.
You will. But I do have a few questions. It is, after all, I'm not sure how your culture may go, but for
There's
most
a
people it
second
is-
where he tries to strain against these ropes before almost immediately giving up.
Relax. I just have a few questions. Your allies headed the same direction we'll have to head anyways. So the
Nope,
chance to
they ended up going the opposite way.
Oh wait, I thought that's northeast, so the same direction we're going.
No, we came from the north this time, so this
Ah,
map is
okay.
turned around.
Yeah,
Okay, I
sorry.
got you.
But this is the path that Fang booby trapped is the one you're headed to.
Okay. Your friends, we saw the direction they're traveling to. They're fine. We will let you go to rejoin them, but I have a few questions first, as repayment for saving your life, if you will.
Ah, yes, payment for something I didn't ask for. Well,
And the price isn't steep, you will find. You find it like that.
then hurry and ask.
What are you doing down here? Why is there so much activity of everything? Do you know?
I am from down here.
Yes.
My
and
tribe is from down here. We're having
yes,
to
which is
flee.
why.
There's screams in the caverns. When things die, other things crawl out of them. The shamans have nightmares of terrible, terrible things not sent to them by Grumsh.
What things
Something
exactly?
is wrong. Screaming skulls, tidal waves of filth, mushrooms sprouting from their mouths as they choke and die.
Perhaps
All
even
sorts of
slimes,
horrid visions.
fungus, slimes, rot. What else? And just abyssal beings in general. Or
He
anything.
shrugs his shoulders and kind of nods.
For how long?
Shamans started having strange visions and dreams. God dang it. I always want to do that where I want to go a few weeks ago. They don't have that concept of time. God.
How many sleep cycles ago?
Yeah, we'll probably just go with that.
You
Doesn't
could-
or oh, go ahead.
So you could give them that sense of time with like bioluminescent mushrooms that glow during the day, like daytime or nighttime,
Yeah.
whichever you wanted to.
We'll just go with kind of sleep cycles for now. But other certain settlements down here do actually have a way to keep track of time. It's just none of the ones you've come across. And I just don't feel like a random wild tribe of orcs to have like a great sense of it. Dozens and dozens of rests ago, they started having strange dreams. Hunters and scouts would hear things. And then when we ambushed some drow, we cut them down. Something crawled out of them. Something, let's see, I always gotta, let's go find out, let's go figure it out. Be the next section. Nope, by the way.
What were the things again that came out of that one corpse when we fought those? What were those deep dwarfs? I forgot their name.
Burgar?
Yeah, there was something
let's
that
see.
exploded out of the corpse as well when we cut them down.
Yes.
Those were straight up demons.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
I mean
I don't
everything
know.
he's describing is linked with the demons we know about so far.
Dretches is what I think we were referring to.
I'll describe him those stretches that we encountered and ask him if it's those things.
He looks at you confused before shaking his head. No, some massive fly-like creature. The drone kept putting everything to sleep.
A massive fly that put people around it to sleep when it was released.
You are welcome to a history check.
Can I just say I hate the Underdark?
Yeah.
Whatever he is trying to convey to you, you've no real concept of it. You've heard of strange insect-like creatures, but nothing quite like this.
Has he calmed
Sarah.
down far enough already at this point? Like, is he not as tense up anymore, ready to jump and anything?
Definitely not like ready to jump at anything, but the longer he's kind of talking about this, the more frustrated he does seem to get.
Okay, I'll...
Not at you, just at like
Yeah.
whatever's going on.
Okay, I'll nod at it and start untying while continuing the conversation. Which way are you heading? From what I know, the entire Underdark is being overtaken.
Surface. Orogs are
Fair
bigger.
enough.
We'll find some orcs. Subjugate them.
You'll find orcs down here as well. They seem to have business with whatever the Underdark is being haunted by, but whatever.
Brumch called to our shamans to follow things. None of them came back. They're being led by one that will probably meet the same fate.
At this point, the ropes will come loose around him.
He'll push himself to a standing position, kind of towering over you, and for a second there is that glint in his eye, that want to kind of start a fight. But just as quickly he's pressing a hand to his side to hold one of the worst wounds from bleeding out too much. And as quickly as you saw the glint and the want for violence, it is followed something like shame. Out. Can you help me across the water?
Astavia, you made it across the water. Did you set a rope, a bridge?
I will just heft my javelin with the rope attached and on the back end of it.
Yeah. I'm sure we can get you across.
Thanks. He struggles to say the one word. As he kind of slowly turns his attention to Astavia. It's a very stark contrast between the two warriors, both of them in a kind of metal armor, his a mismatched, almost plate mail-like set. Just kind of hulking over both of you. This very squarish kind of head, brutish look. Then looking down to Astavia in her kind of more finely made chainmail, finer features, the seafoam green hair. And there's almost like a look of disbelief of like, how is this going to help me across?
I will ask Soxus, where would you like this rope bridge to be at?
Seeing his condition, let's take a safe spot for now. Let's not take any direct routes, let's take the safe routes. Perhaps at the front where the bridge is, there might still be pillars where the bridge used to be, where we can safely stretch the rope across high above the water.
Sure.
Making your way out there and looking about, there are... Okay.
As the conversation has progressed, Opportunity has crossed over to stand in front of the doorway. And as they turn to leave, he'll say, Are you going to tell us what you said? This time?
What I have said.
Well, this was a lot of talking that Fang and I were out for.
It was mostly asking him why they're on the move, what they're running from, and asking him to elaborate when he talked about his elders and shamans having visions of things that very much match the demon kings and queens we've encountered so far.
And what did he say?
Well, for multiple sleep cycles, many sleep cycles, his shamans have had visions of fungi, and was it also slimes?
Tidal wave filth is what he described it as.
Tidal waves of filth, and
as well as skulls screaming at them from the dark.
right, skulls screaming at them from the dark, and they've been on the move since then, encountering drow on the way, which create seemingly flies that spawn out of their corpses when cut down, that put people to sleep.
And where are they going?
Sereth looks confused. Drow have a few rituals to birth or spawn demonic creatures, but they're all arachnid in form. There would I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
I'll turn to the orc again and ask him to elaborate on the beings that spawned from the corpses of the drow he and his people cut down.
He looks irritated, like he was already expecting to have been gone. Fly, like a fly. Head, big eyes, lots of little facets. Long pointy nose like a mosquito. Buzzing wings that put things to sleep.
I basically translate as he's speaking, live translating it, so they know
That-
exactly the words that he's saying.
Whatever it is, if he is right, then it wasn't something the Drow had planned to do. It wasn't something they cultivated within themselves.
Can I make a check to see if I know what they might be associated with?
You are welcome to a history check. It will probably be a higher DC than Saux's based on his kind of areas of expertise.
Probably. Hey, how about a 16?
The creature itself doesn't sound familiar, but with what you've seen and recently and other tales that you've heard, it is not entirely unheard of for demons and devils to occasionally spawn from either cultists that are trying to summon them or poor individuals caught up in those similar kinds of rituals. But none of that is here. It is just them seeming to be coming from random individuals as they die. You don't think that the Duergar you came across were worshipping any of the demon lords. You don't know, but it's possible.
Yeah.
And with the
Okay.
Drow, if they were, it would be Lolth.
Okay.
So just strangeness all around.
Yeah. And powers growing stronger. Powers of things that aren't here growing stronger.
Possibly. The Orog will kind of point, make a pointedly kind of shake his hand towards the javelin and rope and kind of wave towards outside at Astavia frustratedly.
Yeah, I think we've got as much information out of him as we can wrangle out of him. Letting him go might set him a good word with the rest of his tribe in case we run into them again. So, I'd let him go.
So, I mean, I can, we both know that they're up there. So are we trying to throw it here? Because...
Yeah, on this side, there's still some wooden posts and things that you could get your javelin into.
Okay.
I mean, you have mage hand and I have a grappling hook, otherwise we could just,
That's
secure
true.
it that way. We could even, since the building has multiple levels, make like a rope slide, so he doesn't have to climb and instead can just slide across.
We can even do 2 ropes and some spare boards across it.
I doubt he's patient enough for us to build a whole bridge.
You think if it weren't for the fact that he was near death, he may have already decided to try and swim for it again.
And I could throw him across.
Mm-hmm.
He might welcome that at this point.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go out here and... Is there anything... Is it just the wooden here, or is there something that, like a bigger mushroom over in this area that I can, hook it into?
There's kind of wooden posts with just a bunch of stones piled up at the base of them, sticking up out of the water itself. Some of which look to be okay enough.
Yeah, I will aim at one and throw my javelin.
As it sticks into it across the water, you can affix the rope end wherever you'd like, as the Warog will turn back to face Sauxus. Which way did they go?
I'll turn to my allies as I haven't entirely seen them leave. Where did the allies of his go?
If we're exiting out this way, they went to the right of this building. No, just pointing this way.
Yeah. I'll tell him.
That
as
is
well.
enough. Just the pointing is enough for him as he very quickly begins to make his way across this rope. The whole thing sagging ominously underneath his weight, but never quite failing as he gets to the other side. For a moment, it appears that he's attempting to sabotage you guys as he grabs the javelin, pulling it out of the wooden post and untying the rope before he takes a moment to tie it around the post itself and leave the javelin on the ground next to it as he sets off at a jog along the outer perimeter of this little pond.
I'll shout after him in Orcish. I relay my apologies to your people. We have been caught off guard as much as you have been. We didn't intend to fight you.
He'll pause as he hears this, stopping to stand and look at you. There's no nodding of the head or shaking. He doesn't make any gesture. The only evidence that he's heard you is that he bothered to stop for a few extra seconds before continuing his jog.
That's enough for me.
A pained expression on his face. I can take them
Would have been
forward.
much shorter just across the flowing water up here.
He doesn't know how deep that is.
Good point.
He came from over here.
Remember, the last water he touched, he got hurt.
Got a hydrophobia now.
Yuck.
And thalassophobia, but everyone has that, let's be real.
Anybody that's reasonable. Seraph will look to the rest of you. I was going to say a bloodless endeavor, but not entirely.
Well, it was overall positive. They survived, we survived, and we got information.
For a second, Sereth begins to laugh before he kind of stops himself. Maybe a small, almost confused look on his face as he begins to kind of nod his head. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps it is better that everyone survived. Well, this place is already ruined. Are we going to just be staying here any further?
Our
So
quota
it's
is still... Yeah, our quota is still 3 hours short, but we did take the direct route. That isn't...
I doubt we'll find a better resting place further ahead.
That is also true.
We can see what's coming in and out. Or at least not us.
Yeah, I'm sure they thought that too until you showed up in the room.
I'm a shadow. But I did get 2 axes
Right.
to the face. Or to the back or whatever.
The back and the chest.
Well, we could make a short rest. We seem to have enough food. I happen to have caught 8 to 9 fish. So we have food, we have shelter, we have somewhat a
Looks
bit
like-
of safety.
I was gonna say, it looks like their stove survived at least. Could cook it on something besides a fire.
Yes.
May as well. And we are all welcome to a short rest.
Yay!
Hang on, let me check something.
What is Sauxus's passive investigation?
It's 18.
Beneath the rubble that used to be the staircase, Sauxus is aware that there is something underneath it, a kind of metal edge. Looks like some kind of metal banding, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Like a edge of a sword or like a weapon? Or...
More like something that would be on maybe a crate or a barrel.
Ah, okay, so... I'll call for Astavia and ask her to help me get the crate out where we can open it properly.
As
It's
you
not
two
as
begin to
stuffed.
clear rubble out of the way, the metal banding becomes more and more apparent that it is a part of a trap door versus an actual crate or something. Not quite large enough for a person to fit through, but the metal lock is eventually exposed. Somewhat rusted and corroded once again due to the moist conditions of this area.
So it's a locked trapdoor,
yeah.
too small to fit through.
Yes.
I'll just... Has it an obvious lock, or can we just try opening it straight up?
It's got an obvious
Okay.
lock on it.
Well, we have some time, spare time on our hands, so I could try picking it.
You are more than welcome to.
Before we do the rest as well, quick question for everyone: how beat up does everyone look on closer inspection?
Bang is bleeding all over the place.
Okay. Okay.
I can give that from the DM seat without even opening his character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about the others. I think Astavia and Opportunity are both fine. I think it's just Fang that's fucked up.
I'm missing some hit points, but I'm...
Same.
I mean, since we're short resting anyways, I'll pop a channel divinity to get proficiency with cook's utensils and make the fish real proper.
Let's see. You are welcome to a nice little nature or survival check, we'll say.
Nature or survival? May I guidance myself before that, since it's a long,
Absolutely.
winding process? Alright. That's a d4, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't even think I need the d4. That's not good. 24.
Whoever takes can go ahead and roll a d4 worth of healing from a mule that has not quite been packaged. I guess not packaged, but dried and prepared for travel rations, essentially.
Sure.
Come on.
Healing is healing.
While he's cooking all that, could I like do my long jump, cover my javelin and rope, and then long jump back over?
Yeah. He's got the if you want to jump. Sorry, because I forgot you could do that.
And then once that's done, I would like to just peruse around here, see if there's anything I can find.
You are welcome to an investigation check.
Yay.
Should have named the session that.
14.
After kind of poking around things, you manage to uncover what appears to be a small metal finch. And as you go to pick it up, there's a good bit of dust on it, and as you blow it off, it actually moves, its wings flapping from the airflow. And as you stop blowing onto it, they grow still again.
Does it look like it's a pin?
No, it's like an actual small metal bird.
Oh.
Finch, it's a kind of bird.
Yeah. Okay.
It fits neatly in the palm of your hand.
That's cool. All right. I know what I'm gonna do with that. A metal finch with movable wings.
Yes. They
Absolutely.
seem to move whenever there's any kind of airflow on it. I know Estavia's not, but I wish this had gone to a kid, because I can just see them spinning in a circle really fast, holding it so it flaps its wings.
Oh no! See, I'm gonna do something else too. So yeah, you don't worry about that.
Oh no.
All right.
I got elven tricks. Anyway, after that, I'll go back to the group.
And if Suxus hasn't succeeded in picking that lock, I'm sure that Fang or I could get it open.
Well, let's find out who would like to go. It sounds like it was going to be Salx's first.
Yeah. What do I roll for that?
I believe they say it's actually supposed to be dexterity, but I still like sleight of hand.
I once again guidance beforehand. I'm rarely using it, so I'm getting my full. I'm catching up on that now. From all the times I didn't use it.
Quick religious self-pep talks.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm Saloon's favorite little warrior. I can do it, and then I do it with a d4, 14.
Let me check here. As you do your best to kind of poke and prod along this thing, trying to get it to open, it is stubbornly refusing your efforts, not yielding to your attempts.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'll give you guidance beforehand as well.
Is it sleight of hand?
Yep. All right, that will do it.
Okay.
Even without the D4.
All right.
Nice.
Cracking this thing open, you will be able to see a bizarre assortment of items inside, possibly things collected by the odds and ends side of this establishment that maybe were difficult to sell, and a few that were maybe just kind of treasured. Amongst them is a bronze crown, a carved ivory statue of a very familiar female figure to Salxus, Indeed, it is saloon. A few small kind of different gems, and then a coin pouch as well. Let's see, copy, and I will paste this in the cave chat. And then, yeah, if you dig through the gold pouch, there's the amount.
Okay. Salsus, do you want the statue?
I would love to be the one to receive it.
I hand it over to him.
Thank you.
Right. He just hands that over and just pockets everything else.
Yep.
There was nothing else in there. What a shame.
Right.
I might reach for the bronze crown.
I hand it over to Opportunity.
Give it a closer look.
Absolutely.
I don't like
Let's
that
see.
voice.
You know what I should do? I know what I'm gonna do. I need to grab another book.
Uh-oh.
Disgusting.
As Opportunity is quietly overlooking this bronze crown, is there any closing business that people would like to attend to? Anything else before our session wraps up soon?
Is there enough space out front here to put down the traveling hut?
You're not 100% sure. I don't think you've ever placed it where an edge is like dangling off of a cliff or anything. But it could be.
Oh, so you're making it like a find out situation.
Yes.
Screw that. I'm getting over to this part with my rope and grappling hook. Get a proper way over there and put down the traveling hut there.
It might even fit over here.
So are you sleeping in the traveling hut?
No, I'm briefly putting it down, put in the statue from Saloon, and retrieve an item I want to get for the rest. I'll come back after I disappear and get all the stuff I need.
If it's I don't. Wait a second.
All right, Gabby. Oops, sorry. You guys were going. Continue.
No, you're good. I was gonna see if it was possible to use the grappling hooks. Sox's grappling hook and let them camp upstairs.
All right.
Since the ladders or the stairs are technically smashed, it's harder for them to get up. So, and then I'll take first watch.
If you guys do go up to the second floor, you are welcome to a mostly pre-made camp with a few rough bedrolls still laid out across the ground as additional padding. Two of the mattresses, not the bed frames, have actually survived and may also provide a slightly nicer sleeping spot. But, Gabby, would you please roll me a d20? Might have you do this
Oh,
a
this
few
is
times.
bad. Ugh.
18.
That's either really good or really bad.
Or both.
Ugh.
Gabby, as you look over this ring or this crown more closely, you are more and more certain that it is not a crown. You think that this might be the ring for a giant.
Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, cool.
Please roll me a d8.
Oh boy.
8. This looks like it was maybe almost something like a trying to think of how to put this. The way this ring is, it looks like it would be fairly large and cover a lot of the knuckle, almost like a piece of armor, or large enough to be like a display. Something that would either signify like a a power or like a readiness for conflict, maybe. It's less of a decorative, ornamental piece and almost functional in that way. And then, for my own
Okay.
one, I'm gonna roll the last one. Some. Let's see. I'm gonna send you a message.
Oh boy. This is the part where I find out it's cursed.
Just by touching it, you're cursed.
Yeah. So it's like this giant piece of armor that I probably wouldn't have thought that was a crown if it covers most of the knuckle.
It does have like a. Oop, misspelled that last word there.
Oh boy. Oh, thanks. That's really, really good for me specifically. Okay, cool.
You're welcome.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna. Yay.
As
Okay.
Opportunity spends his time musing over this strange piece of jewelry as the others set up camp. Salks is making a quick trip to open up the traveling room and deposit one thing and collect another, as a short rest will wear on with people having time to catch their breath, bandage wounds, and maybe discover things about themselves, as two people have recently done. And I believe with that, we are good.
Alright.
Okay. And I'll take first watch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fang will take second. And Fang will be up
Alright.
on the second floor in the pre-made camp. Looking out the window.